岡田これ。
岡田さんな、おい。
俺と勝負しろ。
岡田ーシュ。待たせたな。
オープンザフラッグ。
危険絶命人。突きかけでアタック。
ドラゴンシールド清流の盾。
かかったな。危険星砕き。
何今の技。
これが刀ワールドだ。バディファイトサイバー人軍ブシュロード。
All right. Welcome, late night freaks and friends, gamers of all ages. Sonic time again. You can believe it. Do this in order. Welcome, Little Bankai. Welcome, It's Kaon. Welcome, Hard Boiled Boy. Welcome, Fonk Uncle. Welcome, Kazuchika Okada. Hey. Y'all ever hear these arcade games? Well, you're gonna. You're gonna tonight. So we got a whole arcade block, including one that we can't rank, because it didn't come out. But if we could, it'd be pretty low. You know what? Kaon, there. You get that. Shout out Elgato. When you work, you're pretty good. When you don't, man, you really don't though, huh? Isn't that fun? But we're not using the Elgato right now. We're using MAME, because none of these have an official re-release. Kind of wild. These are all arcade only. One of them almost got a re-release. We'll talk about that when we start it. But that's not our first up. Our first up is a blank screen. There we go. Whoa. All right, hold up. That's incorrect. That is incorrect. Let's fix this. Why are you like this? Just gotta make MAME fit the window real quick. Real quick. It's pretty close already. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I think. Tell you what I think. I think it's pretty close. That's what I think. I don't know what you think. I think it's pretty close. think any of these will throw me through a loop. We'll find out. Back in my day, we had snowy screen. I mean, we had snowy screen for a second when we were doing game commercials. I spent longer than I'd like to admit getting that set up. All right, first up, we have SegaSonic Cosmo Fighter. This is another ride. Oh, shit. We're not operating this outside of Japan. I am actually coming to you from a Lawson in Japan tonight. From outside of a Lawson in Japan, where we are operating this arcade machine. Funk, I don't know what you're talking about at all. But I welcome any more information. Let's look at the cabinet real quick. While we listen to these bleeps and blopes. And bloops. So this is not unlike... Oh.
SegaSonic Cosmo Fighter.
Alright, dude. Alright. Alright. Not unlike SegaSonic... Excuse me, Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. This is a ride-on cabinet for little children to put a few yen into. And then, unlike pretending to be a cop, this one allows them to play Baby's First Shoot 'em Up. So let's do that. Let's play Baby's First Shoot 'em Up.
Yeah, 俺の名はソニック。宇宙ステーションの仲間たちがエッグマンに狙われている。
This is incredibly loud for me.
宇宙に行くぞ。
Maybe I'll turn it down for you a little bit too, just in case. We'll find out. Let me know. Hey, by the way, if you don't, give me a follow while we're waiting for Sonic to launch. And hey, if you could, please consider supporting me at Coffee.
エッグマン。
Ah!
仲間を助けたければわしを倒してみる。者ども、かかれ。
Oh. We can switch modes in our fighter here. And we blast away. This is also 1992, so this is... oh wait, no. Wiki has the wrong release date. I'm sorry. Oh, you're asking. Sorry, I'm all tossed up in this hot space action. This is 93. So Wiki states that this is 25th of April 93 in Japan, and then for some reason 1997 in Australia. Does that mean that there's an English language version where Eggman and Sonic have Aussie accents? Not that I can find. But if there is, I want to find it. Please let me know. I don't really know if these do any different damage, but I like the one where he throws his fists. I think that looks cool and sick and nasty. So we're gonna go with that. You're telling me, Sonic. Sonic doesn't say that word, Kaon. 3 stars. Check it out. There is a world ROM. I couldn't get that working, so we're sticking with Japanese. That is SegaSonic Cosmo Fighter. I don't have much more to say. Yeah, looks like there is an English translation for Sega World Sydney in Australia. But I do not know if that includes accents or not. We could look that up. Why don't we look that up? Let's find out. So far, it's pretty similar. No sound? Oh, it's just really quiet. Well,
SegaSonic Cosmo Fighter!
oh, okay. That's a little different.
Hi, my name is Sonic.
What?
Dr. Robotnik is trying to capture our friends at the space station. Let's take off through space to rescue them.
Well, he's not particularly Australian. I don't. Oh, fuck, this doesn't roll it out completely.
Dr. Robotnik!
There you are, Sonic. If you want to rescue your friends, you'll have to down me first. Come on, you guys. Get going!
Come on, you guys. Get going. Wow. Hey, whereabouts? Welcome. We're listening to the real Sonic voice, voiced by real Sonic. That's him. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's really talking to us. Robotnik sounds more like Sonic, and Sonic sounds more like...
It's just you and me. Whoa!
Robotnik has big fan dub energy. Sonic sounds like a G.I. Joe. He does. He sounds like he's all chin.
Whoa! Whoa! You're awful!
Stop, Dr. Robotnik! Speed up!
It's all over, Sonic.
He sounds like wrong Malibu Stacy, whose spider senses were tingling.
You're gonna pay for this.
This is bizarre. Okay, so Japanese voices. This is clearly...
You've done a good job keeping space peaceful. He will surely be back, though.
Fucking dying. I'm dying.
Let's fight against him together.
He will surely be back,
Let's
though.
check your results.
They got
You
4.
did it! Fantastic! Well, we'll see you again. Thank you.
Unbelievable. I'm gonna say subs, not dubs for this one. For this one, this time, I'm gonna say subs, not dubs. Me personally, I'm gonna say that. Why is not... Okay. Where are we putting it? Is it better than Sonic Eraser? Yes, obviously Sonic Eraser is nothing. Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit? Yes. Is it better than Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car? Yeah, Sonic's not a cop. He flies a cool spaceship. Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog 8-bit? No. This goes here. This obviously goes here. This should not be bolded because this is not canon. I don't think I consider this a must-play pure platforming action Sonic title. All right. Moving on. What do we got next? Well, when I tell you that we've got some amusement machines tonight, I'm not kidding. This one is famous. It's literally on the list. Funk, my friend. It's the first game on the list. Oh, okay, fine. You got me there. Funk's Trick. Got me. This is another amusement game. And by amusement, I mean it gives you popcorn. Now, I'm gonna reveal something deceptive about this video game once we get through some gameplay. But this is what you'd be looking at right here. Famous enough to get a reference in Sonic Mania. This is SegaSonic Popcorn Shop. Oh, you know what? I gotta update. Update our category. I don't want to lie to Twitch. People hate it when you do that. All right. Elements of the system cannot be emulated accurately as they require physical interaction or consist of mechanical devices. It is not possible to fully experience this system. It's true. I cannot make my computer produce popcorn.
SegaSonic Popcorn Shop.
If I would have better planned this out, I probably could have gotten some popcorn. But I feel like that might lead me to rank this in an unfair way.
味を選んでくれ
Oh, I
味を
didn't,
選んでくれ
I didn't update this either. He's gonna keep yelling at us.
味を選んでくれ
Telling me Sonic.
味を選んでくれ味を選んでくれ
Right? Alright. Press
Okay.
button.
それじゃあ作ろう
Okay.
スイッチオンうわあエッグマン逃げろそうはさせないぜうわ
So,
ゴンが
an emulator, I'm just pressing a button rapidly. But there would be a crank in the machine. You'd be cranking it to help Sonic out, like many people have. Yahoo!
あとは炒めるだけだラストスパート
Big man died.
テイルス持って行ってくれ
Tails got popcorn.
待たせたね出来たてだから熱いぜ食べたくなったらいつでも来てくれじゃあまた
I like Tails' stubby arms here. I think he's pretty good. Big man's dancer's legs are pretty good. So, in spite of that game looking so you have kind of a movie theater popcorn popper situation, the dark truth is that this is just microwaving you a bag of popcorn. So you are ending up with a bag of microwaved popcorn.
セガソニックポップコーンショップ
It's still popcorn. Maybe not the best popcorn. That's a tough one, though. Microwave popcorn. It's not what I want. Not what I want out of there. What brand it is? Something that they sold in Japan in 1993. Could not tell you what. Don't think we have that information publicly. The minigame was made by Sega AM1, and the vending cabinet was made by Sega AM4. This was released the 25th of April, 1993. Yeah, well, you're probably right. You're probably right. I wonder if we can force an error.
SegaSonic ポップコーンショップ
Potentially if the crank doesn't turn? Okay.
味を選んでくれ OK それじゃあ
Okay.
作ろう
Let's see if this works.
スイッチオンうわあエッグマン逃げろそうはさせないぜうわ
Please work.
ゴンがやめろやめろうわゴンがやめろ
What are the different buttons? Did not work.
あとは炒めるだけだ手伝ってくれよな エッグマン邪魔をするな。テイルス頑張れよ。
Well, we didn't get this before either.
ハンドルを回してごらん。エッグマン
The buttons are flavors. There's butter, salt, or chili.
テイルス頑張れよ。手伝うかい。ハンドルを回してごらん。エッグマン邪魔をするな。テイルス頑張れよ。手伝うかい。ハンドルを回してごらん。
Here we go. This is the best screen.
お店の人呼んでくれ。お店の人呼んでくれ。
I need to make this my new technical error screen, I think. Or at least integrate it into the one I have.
お店の人呼んでくれ。
Watch Tails' little dance. Well, Tails is trying to get in the right place for, blowing the fire.
呼んでくれ。
Music's really stanky. I like it.
お店の人呼んでくれ。
We can watch Tails' little dance.
味を選んでくれ。 OK。 それじゃあ作ろう。
Okay.
スイッチオン。うわあ、エッグマン逃げろ。そうはさせないぜ。うわ、コンがやめろ。
That's interesting if you
やめろ。
crank
うわ、
fast enough.
やめろ。
I guess you can lose him up here, and then you don't have to crank it at the bottom.
あとは炒めるだけだ。手伝ってくれよな。エッグマン邪魔をするな。テイルス
He's trying to help with the fire, but then he's scooting too far forward, so he needs to scoot back.
ハンドルを回してごらん。エッグマン邪魔をするな。テイル
The sprites do look kind of dull. It's because they're big and awkward. Big awkward sprites give DOS. Man. Where do we put this one, huh? Where do we put this one? I think we gotta start in the amusement block, right? Somewhere around these guys. It's not much of a game. It's got more Sonic than Sonic Eraser. It has an error screen, so presumably if the popcorn were to like catch on fire or severely burn, it wouldn't just dispense it to you. It would tell you to see an operator. So I don't think it hates you as much as Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit. It gives you popcorn. It gives you popcorn. But it is microwave popcorn. I think it's under Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. Keon, I don't agree with Cosmo Fighter. Because it was a little bit more of a game. And it didn't make Sonic a cop. But this one, we're gonna assume that the price of admission for this was higher because of the popcorn, right? Because you're getting popcorn. there anything at all video game wise that I liked about Sonic 2 8-bit? That it ended. I liked the end screen with Tails' ghost. There's a decent game there. It's just it wasn't what they put out. You could make a good fan hack, I think, of that game. Somebody could make a good fan game based around that game, but the game they released is cruel in unnecessary ways. Incredibly unnecessary ways for like the second one. Technically, it's more of a game, but it's also the first of these that I would say is a bad game. And this one gives you popcorn. And even if that popcorn's mid, still popcorn. So congratulations to our new number 6, SegaSonic Popcorn Shop. Now, do we have a date for this one? Let me see something here. I guess I should say here. Yeah, technically this is a 92. All right, we're going to go back in time just a little bit for a location test. Waku Waku is a kid's game, yeah? This was never released. This is another Sonic dropping block puzzle game. This is SegaSonic Bros. This only got location test in Japan. This was lost for quite some time. When did this... Oh, God, when did this resurface? July 2018. This was shown at California Extreme 2018. And then ripped shortly after that. Well, does it have cool freaks? Funny you should ask. What about Sonic and what about his brothers, Red Sonic and Yellow Sonic? How do those freaks treat you? How do you like those freaks? Oh, shoot. One sec. We're gonna start back over. So bad at that. One day, I'll get better at that. That day is not today. Once again, we are currently operating outside of a Lawson in Japan. So, all this is on the up and up. But yeah, what do you feel about Sonic and his brothers, Yellow Sonic and Red Sonic? Because that's the SegaSonic brothers, you know, the classics. What do? Well, they dropping block puzzle. As far as I can tell, you can only rotate one way. So I think this looks fantastic. Also, if you push down, they do the falling animation, right? Here's my problem with this game. Oh, we matched 4. That's weird. Huh. Well, how many do you have to match? Oh, I did this poorly. So what you have to do is make a big parameter. Do a couple rounds, because this one's pretty foobar. You're actually drawing a circle around a color. I Did not make today's bests. Jizzball style. I mean, kinda. Jizzball is like a kick slake, right? Oh, see, I already screwed this up. Oh, we'll do it anyway. Oh, that counts. Okay. See, I'm learning something new about this video game. Apparently you can make a parameter against the wall, and that counts. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you're trying to enclose. You're putting Sonic in the enclosure. Oh, welcome!
VGVs just traded with 39
Welcome,
viewers.
VGVs! Checking out some real crunchy Sonic arcade games. This is the unreleased SegaSonic Brothers, a 1992 video game that got location tested in Japan and then put in a very shallow, unmarked grave. We can see why.
Oh, you can't touch this! Mix0451 is now following. They have excellent taste.
Y'all, give me a follow on Blue Sky as well, and if you're feeling generous, consider supporting me on my coffee. Subscriptions are also appreciated. Yeah, so this one. Oh no, I didn't correct the up here though. Popcorn Shop was the last one we did. Hold on. No SingStar. This is SegaSonic. Why SegaSonic and not just Sonic? Well, supposedly, because of Sonic Blast Man having trademark for arcades on the word Sonic. Supposedly. Does it have its own category? Also, how was Woo Hit tonight? You have some good Joes? This one does not have its own category. Funk, I don't think that's true. Hat, maybe. I don't think that's true. I think you're lying to me. I don't think you can show that on Twitch. No, I know John is the host of Woohead, but I don't think you can show that on Twitch. I'm aware that John's a man. Hey, some might even say the man, you know? Done it to myself again. Oh, actually, what I could do... nope, that wouldn't work. Know how to fix this grave error. I want to make a big loop, right? If I keep doing that, just adding more... nope, this is all bad. It's all bad. Scatman and the Hatman. Oh! Well, that's okay for Twitch. I'm partial to Scatman's World, if we're talking about Mr. Crothers over here. some reason when the Avengers was released here, it was called Marvel's The Avengers Assemble. John hated Scatman's World? Jonathan. I'm shocked. What, well, how can you hate such beautiful art? Now I've done it again. I think I really don't like this very much. That counted. Oh, you can do diagonal. Wow, we're learning new things. I could do that. Look at this. Look at us go. So as you can see, it's just real easy to pick up and play. Fun to learn, hard to master. Classic puzzle greatness. I'm gonna win a round. By God Almighty. I'm gonna make this happen before we move on. And we are gonna move on. Just murdering Eggman. Whoa. I guess I probably wanted to make that drop lower. Alright. Trapped underwater in Scatman's world. That sounds devastating. Oh, look! That's me. Liv. No, Red Sonic and Yellow Sonic are original characters. Do not steal. I'm the 5th best player at SegaSonic Brothers ever. Don't tell me otherwise. I'll get very upset. I'll get so upset. Where does it rank? It doesn't, because it didn't come out. So let's make a new section. DNR. We're gonna have several unreleased games on here. Yeah, it's Red Sonic and Yellow Sonic. There's brothers.
Yeah! You can't touch this! Zerg is now following. They have excellent taste.
Oh no, my list is hiding all my goobers. Oh well. When was this? 92. 92. Unreleased. I can't spell good. Alright, that's SegaSonic Brothers. Give me a second for this next one. Jumping back to 1993. To the future of 1993. The far future. If it could be ranked though, where? Probably just slightly above Sonic Eraser. I think the mechanic's very bad. I don't think it's a good mechanic. But the sprites are cute. The music was fine. Like, it was serviceable versions of classic Sonic tunes. So, like, better than Sonic Eraser. Sorry, my ring light is flickering. It's driving me insane. Can I have one piece of technology not, like, shit the bed today, please? My TV died today? I don't know. I hadn't been using it. It just didn't turn on. Tried 2 different power cables that I have that fit it. So that's fun. I've been talking about downsizing, trying to move. I think I heard me talking shit. Said I think not. Yes, thank you, Kofi. Coffee. I have a lot of other concerns right now, money-wise. Actually, help me get my passport, if you could. Kofi, me, show me a little love to help me get my passport. It's a little more important than the TV right now. Potentially paying somebody that's going to try to fix my car when they have time. But a new TV, hey, you know what? If you got money like that and you want to drop me enough to take care of all those things, I'm not going to complain. In fact, I will thank you dearly. But if you only have one or the other, probably passport or car first. Anyway, tonight's main event, unless we beat it fairly quickly, and then we might start Sonic CD. SegaSonic the Hedgehog. This is a game that I pined for as a child. Never got wide release in America. It was released sometime between June and October 93 in Japan, and some test markets in North America and Europe in September. Somewhere out there is an English language version of this, but it's not on the internet. Here's another thing. Let's look at the cabinet. There's a bunch of incorrect cabinet photos of various arcade machines people have made. This one's seen better days, but this is the setup for this game. You got one action button and you have a trackball. I don't have an arcade trackball. I don't have a trackball. This is a fairly difficult game to map to regular controls. Because if you just do the analog, it's not getting the speed of the trackball, and the speed is necessary, as it often is in Sonic the Hedgehog games. So what I'm going to be doing is keyboard controls. These are the speedrunners recommended controls. This is what people who speedrun this game use. I am not a speedrunner for this game, so bear with me. But what I can do, put a bunch of credits in it. So we have a shot. This is the debut of Mighty and Ray, 2 characters that would not immediately rocket to stardom. Mighty would later reappear in Knuckles Chaotix before disappearing when the Chaotix were revamped in Sonic Heroes. Ray wouldn't reappear for a very long time, which is weird now because you can find Ray the Flying Squirrel toys at Target, or at least you could. Ray would not be a playable character again, outside of some very tiny appearances, until Sonic Mania Plus, which is what? Let's look for dates here. Long time later. Ray and Mighty would both be playable in Sonic Mania Plus. When that DLC came out, probably 2018. We're going to say 2018. Looks like 2018. Looking like 2018. So Ray took a very long nap. Mighty took a pretty long nap. Like 25 years. But this was their debut. Also, if you want to hear Sonic say Yosh a whole bunch, this is the game. Ray held his hand. But I'll see you in 25 years. I gotta update my category. Shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Fine. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing that a lot. Because these keyboard controls don't supernaturally map to the diagonal. There we go. So you kind of get going a second. They knew that Sonic needed a yellow friend and a red friend. This was probably in development around the same time as Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Much like our next game. Also, if you hate Sonic and want to see him get tortured a bunch, this is the game for you. Oh, what the? Sorry, what happened? Name. Okay. I don't know what happened there or why. Also, this is a great noise. There are some sound emulation issues here. I died. But also this is an arcade game, and if you remember, if you're old enough to be around for 90s arcade games, things were loud. Things were combating for your attention and they were loud. Gorgeous. Looking at magazine screenshots of this game back in the day, like, I wanted this game so bad. This was rumored to come to the Sega 32X. It didn't. Made me want a 32X very bad. Oh, I should turn out. Every time we're here, that thing flashes. This was supposed to be in the Sonic Gems collection. It came out on the GameCube. But for whatever reason, probably not unrelated to the controls, they didn't put it on there. There are unused graphics for this in the title screen, or in the menu screen. If you use a controller with MAME on the default settings, it looks like it works, but it's really hard to get Sonic to go fast enough to function. Again, that's gonna happen a lot. Oh, come on. Universal roller controller. You can make trackballs. I don't have the budget for such a thing right now. But you can make arcade trackballs. Sonic, no. Sonic, my friend. Come on, baby. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. Bus is waiting. There's an antlion at the bottom of that. Son of a bitch. See, there's the antlion. That one was on purpose. Presumably, if you collect enough rings, you might get a 1-up. This part was challenging when I tried it earlier. It's gotta, like... These keyboard controls have to sort of recenter themselves before they'll... There we go. Alright, we're better. We're learning. We're gaming. We're gaming here. Yeah, this wouldn't work with just like a standard computer trackball because you need that. You need the free rolling for the speed. This game wants you to be like a little popped up on soda kid at Chuck E. Cheese, just slamming that trackball. Probably why the arcade machine we found looks so rough. No bonus. Now, Eggman, we told you about that word. Good buddy. I think that's what he said. Wow. I love the sprite work in this game. I think it's fantastic. Oh. Cool. Great spawn. Oh no. There's a reason we're cheating our way through, folks. We're not cheating. We just, we brought a rich friend to the Japanese arcade with us. A Z would be the other way around. Why is this flash? Oh my god, my ring light. I do not have another piece of technology die on me right now. Okay, hold on one sec. I don't know if I can pause this. Nope, I Alright, we'll figure that out after. Look at that sprite. That's adorable. Now he's dead. Maybe it's just not plugged in all the way or something. Didn't work. Hey, can I catch? Guess not. That's fine. Jump, jump, jump. Everything about this is such an arcade game. Not the least of which is the difficulty. What? Oh my god, he Wile E. Coyote'd me. No, he did it again. Well, that's no good. Wait, the arrow was pointing the other way, though. Rough. It's rough. So this is where I'm not upset that there weren't more bosses. Here we go. Alright. Cool. Peace, bud. Hey, buddy. Friend. Sonic, my guy. Okay. Speed isn't as much of an issue for this particular section. Got an analog stick. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. We're fine. Now, there might, I don't know, maybe be some way to map it. Where, like, you could pump the triggers to simulate the speed. And use the analog stick for controls, but if such a thing exists, I have not found it. Sonic did burn to ash, that's true, but we got a new Sonic. It's okay. We stopped by the pet store. We got a new Sonic on the way home. This one's okay. This one's still alive. I don't know if that turtle does anything. That's cute that you can make them move. Go, rock climbing Sonic. So, the jump button, by the way, once you're already in the falling animation, it doesn't work from there. analog stick this. See what I mean about the speed there? Back to the arrow keys. Back to the analog stick. Really multitasking. This is a game that demands multitasking. It's kind of like League of Legends or any of those. That one was a gimme. No bonus. How many I have to get a bonus? Alright, folks. Man's Tower. Okay, please. Let's go. I think Sega's got that, what Michael Jordan say, Republican Spice Shoes too. Mantra. Oh, we hit every single one of those. Oh. Not quite. There you go, buddy. No, let's give a zero chill. I mean, it's a quarter muncher. Again, like, when you can control a trackball and speed up and slow down, there's probably a little bit more finesse to these controls. We are somewhat hindered by our lack of trackball. Eggman. Nope, continue. Oh man. Oops, Sonic don't fall. No way. Wow. Brutal. You really don't get to try that again. Wow. Well, I might play around with controls and come back to that at some time. But that being said, how do we feel about it right now? What are we thinking? Oh, big old thunder crack. I guess it's storming here. kind of fun. Something considered for the American version of this game that didn't end up getting wide distribution. It's an alternate set of sprites for Robotnik in the American cartoon design. You failed hurts. You failed does sting. I'll give it that. Man. Do I think he says the line, the YouTube poop meme line? I don't think he does, unfortunately. If he did, it might affect the game's rankings, to be fair. Speaking of which, where do we put this thing? What a weird game. This is a weird one. I don't feel like I have like the best grasp on it. Since it was weird to play. Is it better than Sonic Eraser? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Better than Sonic 2 8-bit. Yeah, because like if you handed me a plate of weird food, which is SegaSonic the arcade, that I was unfamiliar with, and said like, oh, you might like this. It tastes a little bit like the stuff you like. I'd say that's fair. But if you handed me a delicious cheeseburger that was full of broken glass, a cheeseburger is something I know I like, and broken glass something I know I don't typically eat, I would not be happy about that. And that is kind of the feeling of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit. It's more of a game than this whole block. Typically, you know, I don't want to rule anything out, hard-boiled boy. You never know. Life is short, especially when you're eating all these broken glass cheeseburgers. It's more of a game than SegaSonic, excuse me, Popcorn Shop, for sure. It's more of a game than either of these two. Is it a better game? It's kind of fun. I bet if we had a couple other people bouncing around, it'd be cool too. Seems like a nice hectic time. A regular chaotic time, if you will. There's not much to it. No bosses. So even giving it the leeway for the controls, this really feels like a quarter devouring machine. Oh, hey, RJ Lee, you missed SegaSonic the arcade. Unless, I agree, Undead Neds. Should we play a level for Russ? I could use, you know, another stab at it just to know where I want to rank it. Your internet sucks right now. Mine might go down. It is starting to storm here. I heard thunder. So, I can't make any promises. then nothing will happen here. Slider controls. Ooh, nothing I want to mess with. See, if I had an actual trackball, I think this is where we'd adjust it. But I don't. Bridging your phone to your PC. Godspeed. That's not even working for me. Scooting the mouse isn't even working. Oops. Into tab. Well, let's look at it again. Put that money up. Yosh. Maybe I didn't have the window highlighted. Maybe we can make mouse work. Let's find out. Let's turn my mouse sensitivity way up. No, mouse isn't doing jack shit. Yeah, I don't know how to make the mouse work. Because Mario, as always, is a Sonic ripoff. Absolutely cruel. No, hard-boiled boy, you misheard me. Super Mario is a ripoff of Sonic the Hedgehog. Mario wasn't saying "wog" in 1993. Mario was completely silent in 1993. Unless he was making weird pasta puns in the Deep cartoons. Get the axes, but yeah, I just don't know. But the sprite work in this game is immaculate. I love these sprites. I want to get this game to control better, but I know in my heart of hearts that there's just only so much control you can give it. Outside of buying an arcade-style trackball, which tell you folks, not in the cards right now. However, if you would like me to to help me get even a step closer to an arcade-style trackball, please show me some love at coffee. Now, is an arcade-style trackball the first thing I would do? No, that's okay. Eventually, we'd get there. You can also show me love by subscribing. Always appreciate that. Give me follows is good too. So, RJ Lee, as you might be able to tell, the arrow keys don't exactly map to a cardinal direction for the Hedgehog. It's a little tricky. Get Gumby swag. But I assume he said. Oh no, this is a totally different game than Sonic 3D Blast. This is an action game. Sonic 3D Blast is an action puzzle game. No, I wish that I could better describe how weird this game is to control. Because it really is expecting you to roll a trackball very fast and stop it and roll it slower for certain parts. I think you could maybe really play around with analog sensitivity and do kind of like a Mario 64 style tip just a little bit. Mario's tiptoe. You can make that work, but I don't know if you can make that work in just an emulator. I don't know if maybe you're getting like real nasty with Joy to Key or something to get that to go. Yeah, this is where you would want to slow the trackball down. When I'm doing it on the arrow keys here, it's Sonic wants to go in, well, I want to say a cardinal direction, but that's not true. A snake rattle and roll direction. I'm almost always pressing 2 directions. You can see when I'm on a long straight like that, you can see me having to let go of 1 to correct a little bit. very, very much. It is wild, Kaon. It's very much not meant to be played like this. This is just the best option that I have. Thankfully, it's pretty short, since we know it's tricks, right? But I'm just not sure that... I'm not sure that I'm going fast enough at max fastness to beat that last section. Oh, see, I missed these catch things. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. You just need to run into them? Oh, no. Hey, please. What? Why? Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, no. I've added Ray. Ray, no. Oh, God. Sorry, Ray. Sorry. Much like Tails in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit, we have to let you die. Please just autocorrect a little bit, man. Once I get him going on the diagonal, it's like pretty okay. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there, come on. Why are we stuck? What's horrible, Hurtful Boy, is that I knew it was coming this time. I just couldn't maneuver fast enough. Okay, so this was where we're starting to require enough finesse that I am... So behind the magic here, the analog stick on the controller is giving me more accuracy of where I can aim Sonic. But it's not giving me the speed I need to survive. But I can switch to that. A couple key points. And make it work. Wild Waterway. Combo the analog stick and keys. I can try it, but I think they're just gonna fight each other. I'll try it here. Yeah, if I'm holding the analog stick, it's not giving me the speed from the keyboard. So that's keyboard. It's the analog stick. I do love his very assertive walk cycle, but it's not beneficial for us right now. Not drowning at least. Yeah, and I think maybe you could set it up where you're clicking the stick for speed, but definitely not doing it by default. Please jump, friend. There you go. Okay. This is another one where I just have to default to the stick. I think so that you could click the stick, or I think the answer might be triggers. Why? Like maybe you use the analog stick for the direction and you pump the triggers for like speed or hold them to do like a hard stop. I don't know. That seems like a lot that you'd have to set up. Probably why it wasn't included on that collection. I just didn't have the time to do that. Does MAME have save states? No? I know, it's against the whole thing. I just want to see the ending. Left shift and F6. There we go. Just when we get to the button, you know? We've already done a playthrough of this. This is our second playthrough. We can cheat a little. Oh boy. Buck did lie to me earlier about, well, about scat, which I guess wasn't a lie. Here's the deal. Funk was in chat, so Funk probably lied to me. I just haven't identified the lie yet. So that's interesting too. Down doesn't seem nearly as cooperative. I'm trying to go in his diagonal with down doesn't really do the thing. Great for this. Oh shit. Got closer. That was it. We can do this. We can do this. Got this. last time. Rude. Rude. Rude ass. Rude ass video game. Never seen it. There we go. Phew. Excuse me, Sonic, are you okay? Oh, they all look like that. Ray, buddy, are you fine? Mighty, how are you feeling? Yeah, you look good, bud. Real school picture day vibes. Oh, man. Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it. Dive Monkeys, so Ray has stayed exclusive to classic Sonic, but Ray did come back in Sonic Mania Plus in 2018. Ray and Mighty are both playable characters there, and they gave Ray the same type of flying as Super Mario World's cape, which is pretty cool. Get fucked, Eggman. Gorgeous. Worth it. Totally worth it. Alright, so where do we rank this masterpiece now that we've rolled credits? That's a good question. We were saying it's more of a game than the rest of the arcade block here. I stand by that. I think that's true. Is it a better game than Sega's, or, sorry, Sonic the Hedgehog 8-bit? Probably not. Probably not. This has some nice sprites. Keon, that's true, but like also trackball, kind of a bad way. Thank you for clipping that. Kind of a bad way to control a video game. Like, I've never played an arcade trackball game that felt good to control. So, while our controls were not ideal tonight, I don't completely feel like they'd be ideal even if we had the arcade setup, right? I don't think this beats Sonic 8-bit, which is a pretty good game, all things considered. Eating quarters like crazy. Arkanoid, yeah, you don't gotta go fast. Like, you're really slamming on this trackball thing here. It's borderline an amusement machine like the others. Much more of a game. Also, like, I don't know. Just look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at these little guys. Listen to him say Yosh. I don't think this is bad, RJ Lee. But I do think this is an arcadey-ass arcade game. Great sprites. Questionable difficulty decisions. Some serious length issues. Because of that, I don't think it beats Sonic the Hedgehog 8-bit. But I do think it's better than the Child's Amusement games. And I do think it's better than Sonic 2 8-bit, the game that hates you. And Sonic Eraser, which is nothing. So congratulations to our new number 4. You didn't quite place, but you're better than the bad ones. SegaSonic the Hedgehog. $1990 something. 2? This says 2. Wiki says 3. Name says 2. No one's quite sure. I'm gonna go with MAME. However, you don't get bolded. I'm sorry. Even though you introduced my favorite little guys, Ray and Mighty, you just don't play enough like a Sonic game proper to be a proper Sonic game. Could be development year. What does the title screen say? Let's look at that. Let's look at the title screen. I'm just curious now. This is 92 copyright date. I'm going to go with the date on the machine rather than the fan wiki. God knows what those people are on. So the time. All right, well, congratulations. Our new number 4, SegaSonic the Hedgehog. And our other new entries for the night, SegaSonic Cosmo Fighter, SegaSonic Popcorn Shop, and our very first did not rank, the unreleased SegaSonic Bros. I still got a little gas in the tank. I think maybe we should move on to our next game. Let me prepare for that here. We're out of the arcade blocks, so we can put this back in Sonic's Christian name. We're still in 1993. According to some sources, it is Maurice RJ Lee. That is not canon for the video games. Yeah, check the Archie comics. According to other sources, it's Sunny. In the manga, where Sonic was kind of a henshin hero version of Sunny Hedgehog. Some people do call him the Space Cowboy. We did get to see him do a little bit of Space Cowboying today. You know I'm thankful for. Friend might come over to look at car tomorrow, so potentially that stream might move, which means better get started on this tonight. Anytime now. Anytime now. One sec. What did you just get? I wasn't making a joke. I think the Archie comics did call him Maurice. Unless that was their joke that they made. Okay, Mr. Mr. started. So, Sonic the Hedgehog CD. What's to know? Well, when Sonic Team split, the guys that went to America, guys and gals, probably most of the guys in the time, they worked on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. While Naoto Oshima's team stayed back in Japan, worked on this, which means it's kind of a bit of a divergent evolution from what the series would be known for. I've seen evidence to suggest that Sonic is at least a smoker. I don't know what time that happens. So I have to look at this real scungy Sonic from the Mega CD BIOS here. It's beautiful. Let me update my stream category. That's funny. The category is Sonic CD, which if you look at the American box art, it does kind of look like it says, but it does in fact say Sonic the Hedgehog CD, which is the full name of this video game. I'm playing the Japanese version. It's got a better soundtrack. Sorry to reheat an incredibly old argument. Speaking of soundtrack, can y'all hear that? I'm not getting any audio right now, but it's showing audio. You can hear it? Okay. But we're gonna play this anyway. It's going to the headphones.
That's you and me. We're going to have fun. Say, lights off. Hi, Excalibur. It's about that bar. What do you mean? Give me the tape. Going home. Side zone. Check it out, eh? You live alone. Leather legs. Getting in place. What do you get? Say, back jet. Zoom room. Cosmic zoom. That's up, James. Sonic boom. Sonic warrior. Sonic warrior.
You always me out of 10. You got the power to save the land.
I cannot say how cool this looked in 1993. It was very. Also, if you wonder about my first experience with Kamen Rider, it's in a window about this size at about this picture color quality. Still a banger. It's like this. Kamen Rider Zero still goes hard, even if you're playing a very bad game on top of it. That's the Sonic CD. This is the alternate Sonic 2. This is the game with the weird spin dash. Why is it weird? Oh. That's got weird momentum. It feels weird. It's a little louder than me now. So, Sonic 2, once upon a time, would have had a version for Sega CD. At some point, these games split into different video games. But the original concept for all of them is it future or is it past? It's time travel. Get a perfect ending on this game. I'm gonna do a bunch of time travel. Probably not gonna do most of that. But I'm gonna show a little bit of it. They redid the tile sets and changed to the levels for the different time periods, and it's really cool. One of the nice things about the Japanese and European soundtrack doesn't really carry over to the North American soundtrack is that all of the present tracks are very like video game sounding. Past tracks integrate more synthesized like real instruments, and then the future tracks all sound more like techno-y. A little bit louder than me. Interesting. If I adjust my gain like so, or maybe even like so, this way. That should be better. Now, if you're nasty, what you do in the pasty, you gotta find Projector. Got Metal Sonic, your arch nemesis. This is his premiere game. Metal Sonic would go on to be in everything all the time. For a long time, this game wasn't re-released. This is a really interesting game. Hardboiled Boy, I think, like the Sonic 2 bonus levels, there are parts of this game that I like better in theory. See, okay, that's the machine for this stage. Metal Sonic might only be on one of the rounds. Also, this is fixed in later re-releases, but the weird spin dash is what I'm talking about. You like let it go for a minute before it'll do anything. He broke for his Sega CD and so you didn't play it until Gems Collection. I got lucky and found clearance Sega CD. Really, clearance CDX. Really wish I still had. Later. So I did not play this at launch, but I did play it before the collection. Now they fixed the frame rate to these in the Sonic Origins re-release. I actually think these are easier with the janky frame rate because there's more window to catch the UFOs. That being said, I don't know if we're going to do all of those. They get pretty difficult. There's a lot more vertical level in this one compared to Sonic 2. It's very much where the branching path, I think, kind of starts. The music's gorgeous. Again, like, I don't think the North American soundtrack's bad. I think it's a good soundtrack. It's very, like, video game of the CD multimedia age soundtrack. It's just not this one. That already destroyed. Technically, I have to go back and destroy it for it to count. Now, since these were CD audio, they do restart every time. Every time you get, invincibility or anything like that, and it goes back to the music, you're starting from the beginning. Oh, that's not good. So the water will time you out. And the bumpers will bump you. As one does. Come on. I don't think we got this one. So when Ah, there we go. Oof. No, not in the water, not in the water, not in the water. When the countdown gets low enough, that one appears. Come on, man. Alright, we saved it. We got it. We can get extra time with that one. When I say that one appears when it gets low enough, I mean the extra time one. We're gaming. So we're back to 3-act. We're in a traditional 3-act structure. Not actually traditional for Sonic, but bear with me. All of the boss zones here, or acts rather, are gonna put you in the future. So we get to experience that kind of vibe. But unlike the 8-bit games, it lets you get some fucking rings, so that's great. I don't know if there's enough to get a one-up in here. Oh. Not the hardest first boss ever. Here's an interesting thing. If you didn't notice it earlier, you're not freeing animals in this one. Seeds! Yeah, when you blow up a badnik, it drops a flower. Robotnik, the damned hippie that he is actually using flower power. Here's the debut of Amy Rose. And her whole character was to follow Sonic around and have big heart. And then you go up here like, ugh, girl. And she get kidnapped. So fun thing, the US manual called her Princess Sally Acorn. I think the European one called her Rosie the Rascal? They didn't settle on a name for her in Western territories for a while. But she's clearly not Princess Sally Acorn. Not a pink hedgehog. Was pink, briefly. Was never a hedgehog. Yeah, I think it's just like a half-assed attempt to tie it into, these fuckers. So the fucker mantis fuckers are back. To tie it into the Saturday morning cartoon. These ones are better than in Sonic 2, though, because they just look nonplussed once they lose their blades. They don't get them back. They just kind of sit there and look bummed out. And you can jump at them and knock them out of the air. Oh, see? And that's the problem with the time travel mechanic in this game. You do not clear off exactly enough runway. You just lose it. You don't get it back. You can find another sign, maybe. Maybe. Sometimes they'll give you gimmies like this. Not always. A lot of the time you just don't get it back. This is a banger though. Rocking that pan flute. See, they still get you. Probably one of the weirder casino-style levels in the Sonic franchise, TBH. The song rules. I'll play a little bit of the North American soundtrack later on. It's not that it's bad, it's just not bad. I don't think we've ever gotten an official word on why they had, I think, Richard Jacques do an entire new soundtrack, but listening to it, it sounded like they just wanted something more like CD sounding. CD games had a very distinct kind of crust. I think they just wanted that crust on it. I like this crust better. This crust is nice and caramelized. Going to the future. So you'll notice the future levels don't tend to get quite as much of a redo. They just have like weird palettes. Real scrungy, grungy palettes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a little pump up the jam there, but also like if you go back to any house music from that era, there's a little pump up the jam in it. You guys already lost their pinchers. They're already bummed out. Oh yeah, Keon, there is. How do you get those? Is it, Bad Future unless you go back and get all the machines, right? You go to the past and you get all this, yeah, all the stuff in Act 1 and 2, yep. Yeah. It's pretty cool. God, they did a lot with this game. It's one of those where it's like, I don't know if this was all a practical use of your time and resources, but sure ended up cool. Too bad only 12 people bought a Sega CD. No, hard-boiled boy, don't be impartial. Speak your truth. Now this game would get a pretty notable re-release, led by one Christian Whitehead. I fell for it. Fell right for it. Would remake this game for iOS and iPhone, or iOS and Android phones, in the aughts on what he called the Hedgehog engine. Or the retro engine? I should not be recanting this during a boss fight. As much of a boss fight as this is, it's just weird pinball. But yeah. His team would later go on to do Sonic Mania. Retro engine. Hedgehog engine's a different thing. I think this is a cool boss. Once you get up there, he's no challenge at all. It's just getting up there. Kind of a challenge. I think this is a really cool game. Like, it's different, and it's not necessarily that it's better or worse. It's just this is a sequel to Sonic 1, and not a sequel to Sonic 2. The same way that Sonic 2 is a sequel to Sonic 1, this is a sequel to Sonic 1. And some of the ways that it is a sequel to Sonic 1, Sonic 2 didn't choose. And none of the games following it really chose. I think way later, Sonic Superstars, which is also headed by Naoto Oshima, takes some inspiration from this. Not always in the best ways. We will get to that eventually. But like the very vertical levels, the early platform challenging. The soundtrack's so good. Like I was saying, I grew up with the North American soundtrack first, right? It wasn't until I was able to get on the internet and like experience the other soundtrack. And it's just bad. This is just the good one. This is the good soundtrack. The other one's not bad. Not putting down the people that made it. This is just the better soundtrack for this game. You like this more than 2 but less than 3? We'll see how I feel, but that's not a hot take to me. It's the better soundtrack. And honestly, like I don't see as many people arguing that anymore. That used to be a pretty contentious like message board issue. But I think the people that felt strongly like either died or had kids don't have time anymore. Like Sonic Gems collection is over 20 years old at this point, right? Like people have had access to the good soundtrack for a long time. People have grown up with access to the good soundtrack. Some of them are in jail, many of them. Probably most of them are in jail. Oh god, the sprite when he runs and he has a little infinity sign. Peak. Peak Sonic sprite. Oh, those springs aren't here yet because it's still past. They are there. We don't want to go to the future yet. Sonic Gems is 20 years old this year. Here's one of these. Destroyed. Oh, Sonic Gems came out later than I thought it did. Oh wow, we're like really close to the anniversary of it. Also different drowning music. Yeah, Mega Collection was like fairly early in the GameCube lifespan, right? And then they did the Mega Collection Plus on PS2 and Xbox. Had a handful of Game Gear games, which were also on the Gems collection. We're gonna look at collections at some point. I don't think we're gonna tackle every single re-release of Sonic, because I mean, we're definitely not gonna do the like at games consoles and stuff, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot. That game's come out a lot of times. But I do want to take a look at notable re-releases, and that includes some of the collections. I want to get a 1-up. Give me an extra hog. 1 ring, please. One ring? Yeah! My mom thought he was saying shit. Keon? Notable doesn't always mean, you know, for good reasons, right? Notoriety. Unfortunately, that is a notable re-release. Completely reprogrammed from the ground up. And not well. We'll get to it. That's not one I look forward to. But also, with re-releases and that I'm not putting myself up to the stipulation that I have to finish them. We're gonna look at them. We're gonna play some of them. But I'm not gonna require myself to beat it. Oh no. Maybe for a fundraiser stream at some point, I could do something evil like that to myself, but we simply have too many hedges to hog to do that in this. Maybe one day if I figure out like all my debt and somehow get enough subscribers to make a dent in it. By the way, if anybody feels like helping me out, feel free to check out my coffee. Then I'd love that little Sonic sprite. Look at that, man. Then I could make myself play through Sonic Genesis. But we have to have concrete goals in mind before I touch that game for more than like 20 minutes. This is fun because it's kind of like the opposite of the one where you're chasing Eggman up. And it doesn't really matter if you damage him. It's also not the first time that we've seen Eggman do like a shield like this, but it's air debris. That's fine. I do like the North American version of the boss music. Not better, but it's really fucking weird and evil. So we'll play that. I think Eggman looks great in this. I love his little cape. I love his weird, like, more detailed Eggmobiles. I love the sprite work in this game. It's got that, like that 80s, 90s anime OAV level of just, like, greebling on everything, right? It's just detailed. Yeah, it's very Toriyama. Yeah, everything's cast in shadows and shit. It's gorgeous. This soundtrack full of bangers. No shortage of bangers in this soundtrack. Another one too, like Sonic 2, a lot of really varied color palettes in each of these stages. Sega CD hardware did add a little bit of capacity for that. Not a ton. They're really making the most of it. Like 2 and 3's more. I can see that. I do think this one looks a little more dated. I guess in a modern perspective is the dated between those two games is a lot smaller than the dated today, but weird. Love that. But yeah, there's a little, like, things are flatter in this game than in those two. I like some of these, like Scorpion Badniks are broken. I think that's very cool. Like, none of the other games have done that, right? It's just like sometimes the Badnik's broken. It's a different sprite. We wanted to make a different sprite, sometimes it's broken. I think I kind of like the slightly flatter look of the sprites in this in Sonic 2 compared to Sonic 3. Like, that one didn't have his spinies. I don't know, we just didn't want to give that one his spinies. Keep not getting enough rings to get the special stages. I do think Sonic 3 and Knuckles are gorgeous. Like, if you compare Sonic 3 and Knuckles to Year 1 Sega Mega Drive games, it's insane that that's the same system. The very top and bottom of the levels introduce foreground elements. How do I feel about it? I like it. I think it's cool. For that. I'm in support of that. Now, there are some level gimmicks in this one that I don't love as much. We haven't gotten there yet. We'll get there. This is a fun one because you don't actually have to hit Eggman. You just have to survive these, and his machine's fucked up and broken and continues to break on its own. I don't feel like they get in the way that much. Maybe if you were playing it on like a phone screen, you could see that. I mean, it's not like they scale. I don't know. Oh, he got the hot foot. Oh, he doesn't like it. I also appreciate that they made that explosion take long enough that it's not Eggman outrunning Sonic again. Which happens more often than it should. Alright, speaking of level gimmicks that I don't love. Welcome to Wacky Workbench. The level that shoots you up to the top of it when you touch the floor. It's a cool idea. I'm not gonna say it's not a cool idea. But, man, it gets irritating. There's an abstractness to the graphics in this one in Sonic 1 that I think is very cool. Also, I love this little climbing sprite. It's adorable. But see, this is the trick with this level, is that they like to... It's got like reverse pits. It's got sky pits. I'll tell you, they're not the kind of pits you want to stick your little sniffer in. These pits are the pits. Oops. Oh, that's fine. At least we went this way. Welcome to the industrial rave. Do not touch the floor. Actually, probably good advice for most industrial raves. Another thing you used to like about the flowers and plants. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that took me back down here. Do we have to go middle path? Yeah. Oop, okay. See, this is where the level gets fun. Yeah, hose your shoes down. It's really easy to get caught up in those. This is another one where, like, it's pretty frustrating to get to the past in this stage because of the gimmick. I know, you know, hey, we've played a couple of these already. Sonic games making it frustrating to access special stages and stuff later in the game is not new, but with the past gimmick, you have to hit it every stage if you want to get that ending or whatever, those points. See the good ending. I think if I had one big beef with it. See, there's another broken one. Normally they can deploy spikes. Not that guy. If I had one big beef with this game, it is that, yeah, they just should have made it easier to access the time travel stuff. This is very much in the Sonic 1, like, you're gonna have to be really patient to find the proper path. But there are more speed paths in it. Like, it had similar goals that Sonic 2 had. It just went at them a different way. I'm going to scream. Not get enough rings to get the bonus. So we're probably not going to get all the time stones. But that's okay. Hey, would you believe it if you get all the shiny little rocks, you get a slightly better ending that doesn't imply the Eggman got away? Here we go. And my instinct right now is to praise the inventiveness of this boss fight, but give me a minute. You know that motherfucker's going eek, 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 eek. It is one of the more frustrating boss fights in the game, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I played this one. I do love his angry mustache. I love how it gets all turgid when he's mad. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, see? Alright, well. not a Sonic game if we don't hit a wall we have to overcome, right? Or in the case of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit, the whole video game is a wall that we have to overcome. Sonic 1 loved to squish that hedgehog. He loved to squish that boy. Could not get enough of squishing that boy. Why? Don't wanna... There we go. Okay. Not that bad. Now we got an Eggman outrunning Sonic moment. So what did we do? We burned 2 lives on it? That's not too bad. We've done worse. Done much worse. We're officially in the, oh, this game gets difficult portion of the game. Game is not done as nearly as dirty as some of the other Sonics. This is not a game that's free of difficulty, but it's not gonna be Sonic 2 8-bit. Thank God. This stage got a really cool take in Sonic Mania, which we'll get to eventually. Yeah, you can hear the, like, hints of modern Sonic. Although, like, honestly, at this point, modern Sonic has had more eras than classic Sonic as far as, like, what the vibe is. That thing's so cool. Speed pad. Emo action. Medieval futuristic emo action. The new Devil May Cry. I mean, where's the lie? I didn't mean to go that way. Slightly better. No, come on. No, don't shoot me backwards. Scream. How am I only ever hitting these when they're angling backwards? There, Jesus Christ. Oh, thanks, Badneck. Thanks, Moth. But see, like, that's the Sonic 1 in it. That's the, we're gonna hit you with the things that set you back. But they've learned to give you enough space where you're still moving past. And there's like a little loop-de-loop down there. Not a loop-de-loop, but a little loop. They're learning. Even in their bullshit, they're learning. Speaking of some bullshit, I don't know how to get up there. Alright. Ready for a difficulty spike? Oh, I come on. So if you hadn't noticed, Eggman is following behind with a big laser. He's chosen only to deploy in the interest of fairness. First try! Ah. Freed you with a small explosion, Amy Rose. Whew. I didn't expect to get that first try. That was a game ender for me as a kid. Those guys are such a cool Badnik design too. These big buzzsaw beetles. Let's go live. You're the best gamer alive. Feel free to clap along, folks. Past. Thank you, Hardboiled Boy. This color palette on this stage to me says Genesis more than almost any other color palette. Like this particular purple, those greens. I don't know why. I don't think they were used all the time, but there's something so so Mega Drive-y about them. It's not like they were in every game, but they were like only in Genesis games. Another cool badnik, right? The two heavy balls. That's neat. Yeah, maybe I should say they're very like Sega 16-bit tones. I know Ristar has some of them too. Hardboiled Boy, I know you meant Shinobi, but Shin Boy spelled like that is very funny also. If you ever need a power-up form that you need to identify, there you go. That's very funny. Oh, that laugh sample is in the boss theme for the North American soundtrack. Interesting. Pretty sure it's the same laugh sample. Also, this was giving us a little bit of a New World Order for a second there. Ah, yes. We're late in the Sonic game, and now there's just tubes that lead us back to the tubes that led us back to the tubes. New World Order. Oh, where do we... Yeah, obviously I'm missing something here. Okay, we don't want the tubes. Spinning. That's a good trick. Okay. Oh. We know what we need to do. Now it's just about doing it. Does this fall? No, it just stays in the way. Great. I didn't touch any button to make him jump off of there. Now, okay, but like, how do we do that better? Sonic, you want a war? You got a war. I wonder. Not nothing. There we go, I had to do a little jump. Oh, man. Fuck. Maybe I'm regretting going to future right now. Oh, no, that doesn't take us anywhere except the shield. Okay. What? What are we doing? What are we doing? Can we get elsewhere from here? Oh. Goodness, there's a shield there. Not this one. Where's this one take us? Okay, we pick a path. Love to get a shield when I lose my shield. Hardboiled boy, you're not wrong. I know what this robot voice was saying. Very chatty. Alright, we're moving forward. We've still got, I think, 3 minutes before the level will time us out, so we're fine. I think there's a 10-minute time limit, right? If I remember correctly. Boy, those don't look like that would spring you at all, does it? I think you can. Thought so. I'm so scared to get back in the tubes. No, it's fine. Oh, this is nothing. Yeah, this very much reminds me of the teleporter zone in Sonic 1. That's a cool gimmick. I wonder if they would ever base a boss around that. Maybe like a lead up to a boss? That'd be neat. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, we should show that. How long is that? So if you leave Sonic idle for long enough in this game, he goes, I'm out of here, and then he jumps to his own death. 3 minutes? Okay. I don't want to do it, like, on the run, because sometimes that one life can be, pretty clutch. But after we beat this, whether that's tonight or not, We'll go back to Palm Tree Panic and we'll let Sonic leave to his death. Huge versions of the bombs. Find our path forward eventually. Much like in life. By the way, if anybody wants to contribute to my path forward, please consider donating at Ko-fi. I am still trying to find work. It's rough. Oh yeah, the legs. These legs out. Big funny legs. Sonic 2 doesn't have big funny legs. Sonic 1 definitely doesn't have big funny legs. Trying to get that bomb. Here's the best part. Mini Sonic time. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. He's the opposite of Chonky. And small. This little guy. He's no bigger than a continuous sprite. This is my favorite part of this game. Like, no fooling. I think this is probably my favorite part of this game. Little shrinky-ding Sonic. Little shrinkums. Look at him. He's baby. He's baby. There's that Sonic 1 DNA. There it is. Magnetically drawn to every corner pixel that'll squish ya. Alright, Keon, thank you for joining. Upwards up does have any legs. Maybe we gotta reevaluate. You have a good night too. Shoot, it's getting pretty late here. Oh, that's okay. No continues tonight. We beef it. We're just gonna have to call it. But I will be back tomorrow with more Supersonic ranking. I planned on playing this one tomorrow, but if we don't beef it, we're gonna start a little Game Gear game by the name of Sonic Chaos. And by Game Gear, I do mean Sega Master System, because this one also has a Master System. Maybe the same delightful team behind the wonderful Sonic 2 8-bit. Nope, motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Yeah, good call. Good call. Also, I love these little pill bug badniks just doing their thing down there. I'm not trying to mess with them, I'm using these big funny feet. Wacky legs. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I gotta make him do a little tiny baby spin dash. We're there. I don't know, I definitely need to evaluate it and stop getting squished in this one spot. Yeah, no, that's true. There's a different focus in this game on the badniks. A lot of them do feel more just part of the environment. They'll kill you, but so will a lot of the rest of the environment. I feel like in Sonic 2 there's definitely more of a focus on, hey, it's fun to blow up these funny robots. And also these funny robots will kill you. Thanks, Sonic CD. I'm gonna go this way. And Sonic 3 is, of course, a point score chase game. We all know this. As instructed by the manual. As instructed by Manuel. The Sonic 3 Sage. I somehow set myself back over here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Go down? Instruction manual would be a pretty funny, like, gimmick. You want to be like a retro YouTuber. You only cover and review and collect manuals. You're not actually talking about the games. Maybe we did need to go this way? Yeah, okay. Gosh, I got so close before, and then I just dove right back into the muck and the mire. Oh yeah, this thing. I confused this with that boss that's kind of similar. Oh no. Point out some of the screens. Yeah. Remember, the manual knows. God. Yeah, it would get sad if you did current games. You kind of have to stick to retro. Toot toot, Sonic Warrior. We're fine. Fine. We got it. We got it. What do we do? We jump. What do? We do big jumps. Here in the Sonic. smoking big jumps out in the Sonic. A little lower. Come on, Bug. There we go. Oh, I missed him. Damn it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now there's two. Beans. There we go. I sure would hate if there was like a big one of those. Oh, that's in a later game. Never mind. I thought that was coming next. This is a fun one too, though. Really cool boss design. Real crunched up. Take advantage of these iframes. Oh no, I want that. No, come on. Okay, we're fine. I don't know why I was thinking there was a big one. Maybe that's Sonic Superstars? I did play that long ago, I guess. In the grand scheme of things. Shit, I gotta like clock in. Nope. Oh, didn't do that right. That's okay. We're still doing okay on lives. We've had more, we've had less. Probably do well to stop hitting these buzzsaws. Oh, I thought there were springs at the bottom of that. That wasn't ideal. Yeah, it could be doing worse. Hey. What? Alright. Get that. On down. That's fine. The robot voice says something, 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 and then guess again. Not sure exactly what it says. For a reason. We're gonna use them. Just need to not lose my ring, and then we'll be fine. That was not the goal. There. There we easy. Amy. Oh yeah, shit, that was the last boss. Whoops. I completely forgot. Beat Sonic CD. Also, there is audio here. Crank that up. It's really quiet compared to the game. So if you get all the time stones, then. Oh no, this still happens. So, it's gorgeous. Beautiful. Sonic's never looked better. I mean, maybe a little bit higher color. Fun thing, there's a cut zone in here. Bring an antlion, our favorite bastard first boss of Sonic 2 Game Gear. Yourself. I don't know if we can show that part on Twitch. Video game. I thought they showed the cut antlion in there. Am I thinking of like they're different footage? I think maybe it's in Sonic Jam. Alright, well disregard that fun fact. Maybe I missed it. Okay. Mega Collection and Sonic Jam. Okay, well we'll get to both of those. That's a pretty good video game. Try again and free Little Planet forever. Okay, so that, if you get all the time stones. Da-da-da-da. You don't get that. That's a good ass video game. Yeah, so we're gonna check out just a little sample of the North American soundtrack real quick. And then we're gonna rank this bad boy. This is much louder. Oh my god, this is so much louder. Hold on. So this replaces Toot Toot Sonic Warrior. This is SegaSonic Boom. It's also good. It's also good. It's also good. Also good. Now, actual level songs. This is Palm Tree Panic. Like it's not bad. It's not bad, right? But like, oh my god, why is the volume like this? Where even is the volume on the YouTube audio player? Where do you keep that? Why do you hide it? Why would you hide it? Like, this is just so much more joyous, right? We have... So this is a past. No, this could be anything to me, right? It does have Rainforest Cafe vibes, yeah. It's not bad, but if you were to make like an Echo the Dolphin where he had legs and could do actual platforming, this would be on the soundtrack. It's not bad. But it's not this. Okay, we can't do all of this, but like Collision Chaos. Yeah, we remember this. Funky jam. Such a different vibe. It's kind of weird. I don't hate it, but it's a weird vibe. Like, see, they just really wanted to make this sound more multimedia, huh? Like, all of this sounds like it could accompany a encyclopedia on CD, right? I mean, Spencer Nielsen. Sorry, it was Spencer Nielsen and David Young and somebody named Sterling that did the US soundtrack. If you were to tell me that those folks whipped this up over a weekend and like this is based on samples that they had, I would absolutely believe you. What was that? That was Stardust Speedway. Someone named Mark Crew. Interesting. Yeah, there's just some like weird choices here. Here's the weird boss theme. Like haunting. It's so weird. There's definitely some dread here. Like, I don't think it's bad, I just don't think it fits Sonic very well. Especially not then. Like, if they made Shadow the Hedgehog CD, sure. I did always like this. This sounds like a little bit like That's the Way I Like It. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad. But it's not the soundtrack you want. That's the soundtrack you want. So where do we rank it? That's a good question. I mean, I think... Okay, pull these up for me too. Is it better than Sonic Eraser? Yes, absolutely. That's not a question. Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit? Yes. God, yes. Is it better than SegaSonic Popcorn Shop, Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car, and SegaSonic Cosmo Fighter? Yes. Stone Protectors is a different list, Gonchorn, I'm sorry. Wrong streamer. You owe me a sub for that. Or a donation at my coffee. It's linked below. Please. Help me stay housed. I need it. I'm having a bad time. But I didn't have a bad time with this video game. Is it better than Sega Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes. Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog 8-bit? Yes. Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog 16-bit? Yes. Is it better than Sonic the Hedgehog 2? I thought this would be an easier call. I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 has higher highs. But man, the last couple stages of Sonic 2 sure do get to be some bullshit, don't they? Soundtrack's so good. Is this better than Sonic the Hedgehog 2? 16-bit. When I was tired during Sonic 2, I couldn't beat it, but I did beat this tired. I do think this is an easier game. Some of that sprite work is really good. Tails is technically in it, if we go to the sound test. We should show. After we rank. I didn't think this one would be this tricky. I genuinely thought I would like Sonic CD less than I liked it this time, returning to it. But I'm kind of realizing, due to the sort of rhythm of re-releases, I don't think I've ever played these two games so back-to-back before. I had Sonic 2 way before I had Sonic CD. Sonic CD got its good re-release on like Xbox 360, PS3. Same time they had a real trash-ass re-release of Sonic 2. I just haven't played them close to each other. Folks? We have a new number one. I didn't expect it, but man, I think Sonic CD is the best Sonic game we've played so far. Congratulations, Naoto Oshima. Surely you won't have a disappointing return to the franchise like 30 years from now. And congratulations to Sonic CD. Our new number one. Who'd have thunk? Alright, we might have to play with sound test tomorrow. It is going on 3 in the morning. But wow. Sonic CD, you did it. I didn't expect it. You're currently the number one Sonic the Hedgehog game. Tomorrow, we're gonna let the folks at Aspect have a second crack at our blue blur and see if they could do any fucking worse than Sonic the Hedgehog 2 8-bit. I bet they can't. I bet I like this better. But we'll see. In Sonic Chaos, aka Sonic and Tails. After that, we got a couple spin-offs in Sonic Spin Ball and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And then we'll be on to Sonic 3. Pretty exciting stuff. At some point in this cluster behind Sonic 3, we'll tackle those LCD games as best we can. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. If you don't already, please follow me at Blue Sky. That is the best place to get updates on the stream. On my YouTube, I'm uploading some VODs there as we speak. Well, not as we speak, because that would probably do bad things for my bitrate during the stream, but like, get off my ass about it. If you could. Throw me some schmackers over at coffee. Very much appreciated. Help keeps this train a-rolling. Thanks, folks. I'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon. Till then, thanks for joining me. I will see you very soon.